Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited, highly anticipated, it had to get this over to get that over to one of the most sought-after interviews in the bi-state area. We have her at Wales Certified Goalkeeper Best 11, Lily Selvy.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yes, and under full disclosure, did I get the name right?
Yes, pretty close. Lily Selvy.
All right, yeah, because
There you go.
it's a tough business, man. I mean, and so here it is. Here it is. You got the this, you got the that, and then you got the best 11.
Yes, yeah.
And there's only one that can be on the best 11 first team, and you were it.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. I remember, opening up my Instagram and my Twitter, and I saw it there, and just to be on there because, St. Louis soccer, I mean, I'll defend it with my life. I think it's probably the best area for soccer, in the nation, at least one of the best. So to be on there with so many other amazing athletes, I felt really honored.
And that's why you're Wales certified, Lily, because the situation is that you raise all boats. That if it ain't good enough for your good teammates and opponents, it ain't good enough for you. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, so you hang with the best because you are the best, sister.
I try my best for sure.
Okay, I went to the way of trying to become mod and the lightning round, ask questions, this and that. But I got to start out right away on the full disclosure. Do you wear a bandana over your head and so forth?
Oh, you've heard. I do indeed. It's my thing for sure.
Yeah. And, so on the full disclosure, here I am. So you know that I know that you know. And I'm where I know is that I'm thinking, hey, we got to get her. This gal, she's unbelievable. And then I saw a little clip of some pictures, and each one had it. It wasn't like you did one day. And I mean to tell you, sister, what that did was put you in the Wales Certified Hall of Fame, Lily. That put you in the Wales Certified Hall of Fame.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Because of your uniqueness, it translates into a full, unbelievable mindset and the whole 9 yards. When you're in possession, out of possession, and in between possession, you are a goalkeeper, a.k.a. the goal player. You're the 11th person. You're the best friend. You help your teammates and everything, and you say, hey, I'm taking myself everywhere I go. And what I saw, one of the most confident women young women in the St. Louis bi-state area. And you're in the Hall of Fame because of it.
Wow. I'm so flattered right now. I mean, you named it all. The goalkeeper, it goes by so many different names, so many different roles, and yeah, definitely everything you said. That's awesome. I'm very flattered.
Right on. And it's not like your grandpa's or grandmother's bandana. You got some very unique. Do you make your own, or you go out of your way to get one?
Well, this might sound a little spoiled, but I'm lucky enough to get to travel. And one tradition that my family started is I've had the opportunity to actually travel to Mexico, and while I'm down there, I tend to get one or two bandanas, and then I'll bring it back with me. So that kind of started the trend. I've been wearing them for a while, ever since I would say about third grade. And then my grandma actually saw that I liked it, and so she started costing up some. So I've a mix. I'd say most of them are from Mexico, and then I have a couple that my grandma made for me, and I'm very appreciative. She's quite the artist over there. So it's really nice. They definitely got some magical powers. I don't think I'd be the same without them. They're definitely a part of me, but I like them a lot. They're my thing.
Right on. Right on. And I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, and so I don't have my notes. And if you ever know anybody who would like to be an intern for Whale Certified and take us all to the next level, please bring him or her around. But okay. But the upshot of the thing is, am I getting Fort Zumwalt North?
Fort Zumwalt North
is like
yes,
a neighbor to Fort Zumwalt South, West, and East.
It's pretty close. It's all in the same district, so we're about, physically we're ranging from like 10 to 20 minutes away from each other, but there's definitely like a little bit of a rivalry between all of us. But I think it's kind of a fun atmosphere, when a Fort Zumwalt school will play another Fort Zumwalt school. But we're all in the same district.
Yeah, and because the reason I say it is that there is so much talent that if you were a regional district, holy baby, you're going to, like a national high school tournament all the time,
Yeah, no, that's one of the nice things that I love about high schools is, like you said, there's so much talent, even just within the Fort Zumwalt school district. I mean, there's been great players, big commits everywhere, so it's super cool to play against that, and just to think that it's all local and all this talent's coming from, within my own hometown. Like, it's really awesome.
And you're a junior. You'll be a senior next year, am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah, going into my senior year.
Yeah, I mean, Mamma Mia, man. And you're there when people first see you. How long you been playing in the nets for the? What would you all be called? Fort Zumwalt North what?
Yeah, Fort Zumwalt North Panthers. That's our
the Panthers
mascot right there. Yeah, I've been playing in goal for them since my freshman year, so it's been a long journey.
Oh, so they've known you. People have known you.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I was really happy. It's definitely a cool experience. To play as a freshman, and I just remember my freshman year, everybody, like, the team atmosphere was just so cool. And my coach Lane, I really like her a lot. She's a great coach, and I got to work with her immediately, and she saw me there, and it's been the dream ever since. Been working with Fort Zumwalt North, and hopefully we can keep it going for next year for my senior year.
Yeah, man. And she's an outstanding coach, and it just
100%.
Yeah, right. And how about the daughter? Did the daughter graduate, or she's your class?
Coach Lane's daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, Emery. Oh my gosh, I love Emery so much. She's my center back, so she's actually a grade younger than me. So she'll be going into her junior year. So this was my first year playing with her, actually, because I didn't play my sophomore year just for recruiting reasons. But Emery Lane, yeah, she's a heck of a player. I'm so excited to see what she's going to do, and I'll get to play with her next year again, which I cannot wait. She's great center back, definitely got just so much talent, and I think we clicked really well. And as a goalkeeper, to be able to have that trust with one of your center backs where you can just kind of read each other and know each other is so helpful in the game. And I'm so glad that we were able to kind of implement, that chemistry in order to keep, the defense nice and strong.
Yes. And the story goes is that you can't wish it. I hope that happens, and it should happen. You have to go out and make it happen, and you have to be willing to have her come to you and talk.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely about communication just throughout the whole defense. So when we can have that communication on the field and off the field too, just about whether that be tactics or if we need to change something or who your mark is or just team bonding in general, it's definitely about communication and going to each other.
Yeah, my lunch period, I eat a little sandwich, but I would move around the salt shakers and pepper, to set the defense up. This is what we
Yeah,
should do. Yeah, right.
yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the whole story comes out is that you're the best of 11, but the season's over with. And so it's nice, but it's even harder. You got it,
Hmm.
but it's even harder to keep it.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And that's what I wanted to reach out and applaud you for, to be the first one to hook up the wagon to you to say, hey, sister, you always have a home here at Wales Certified if you want to, talk about what's going on, recruiting or anything like that. You've done well with your recruiting, for lack of vocabulary, YouTube videos, this, that. Do you do your own, or do you have someone?
Yeah, for my YouTube videos and social media. So what I kind of did, to help with recruiting is my dad actually is really into that stuff. So he kind of started out showing me how to do it, and then he slowly transferred social media privileges over to me. And then we kind of have a good system. Typically, what I'll do is I really enjoy just watching all sports, but film I really like watching. So I'll go in and I'll typically get the timestamps for this, and then I'll organize them, sometimes label them in a folder, and then my dad will do the editing, and then I'll post it. So we kind of tag team it. Definitely couldn't do it without him, but that's what we do. It's the team effort with the me finding the clips, and then he actually just puts all the clips in one video together, so I have it there.
Nice. Now, under full disclosure, I got a little artsy, crafty career behind me and retired. But the story,
Nice.
yeah, but the story goes is that when I watched your videos and with the music and stuff, I'm sensing you have a warrior spirit, sister. I mean,
I do.
yeah, and that the music that you have is, of a female war, for lack of vocabulary, but you are a warrior for any and all tribes over the world. I mean, anybody that would see you would say, wow, this is a warrior spirit I got here.
Yeah, I try to take that warrior spirit and put it on the field for sure. Thank you.
Wow. And you know that I never met you in my life.
No, not today's the first time.
Yeah, man. And so I gotta ask you, we're bouncing this off each other here. When you heard Wales Certified for the first time, were you kind of in the realm of shock, or were you grinning, or what?
Yeah, I was definitely grinning. Like I said, I was just kind of hanging out with my parents, and I saw the DM, and I was like, well, first of all, I like the name Whale Certified Podcast. That's quite the name right there. But I was so excited that you had reached out, and I was like, this is going to be such a cool opportunity. It's my first podcast, probably going to be the best podcast ever. So yeah, I was definitely grinning. You put the right words there, right words.
All right then. So that's the whole story, is that you bounce around, you got this, but somehow people that you surround yourself with, they keep you into a focused mindset of every season's, there's a reason for every season. There's what you have to do. You get so, your standards are so magnificent that you achieve them every day. You look forward to doing it, and that any failures or errors are only temporary postponements to the ultimate victory.
Yeah.
Would you go through all that?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think for me, definitely being a perfectionist, like you said, there's going to be failures on the way. And I think I've definitely come a long way within dealing with those failures. Because, as a goalkeeper, I know you were a goalkeeper, so you totally get this. Like, you're going to meet those failures all the time. So I think it's about, how you learn to overcome that and be like, okay, focus on the next play. So I think you have to have a strong mindset just as a goalkeeper like that. And that's kind of translated into other areas of my life as well, whether that be, at school, like, tests and stuff, or just socially. But as far as expectations go too, like, I want to hold the highest expectations for myself. The people around me contribute to that so well. Like I said, the high school team created a really good atmosphere for me to kind of push myself. And, my goals right now is I want to be the best, player I can be. I want to represent my team one day on the U.S. Women's National Team. That's my highest goal. So if I can hold those high expectations for myself, if I can work through those failures and overcome those and just keep my head out and keep working, and with the support and other people around me, hopefully I can achieve that one day.
Right on, Lily. I mean, it's... Sister, you might have heard it before, but I got the goosebumps. You gave me the goosebumps. Way to go, Hall of Famer. Way to certified Hall of Fame. I mean, that was a magnificent answer in the field to the whole 9 yards. And do you have younger sisters or
I
brothers?
don't have a younger sister. I do have a younger brother, though. His name's JD.
Does Stevie like to play go in between the pipes?
Unfortunately not. I know, it's crazy. He did when he was younger, and that just goalkeeper passion in me. I got so excited, like he's gonna be the next big thing. I was hyped, and then he decided he didn't want to play soccer anymore. And I think it was a rough time. I went into a little bit of a depression there, but I'm good now. I've gotten over it. He's living his best life. I'm happy for him. And maybe it's a good thing we don't got two goalkeepers competing in the same household, because that would be a pretty crazy household. So we're doing good.
Oh, I mean, it's kind of like, diving over the kitchen table to sit on the benches. I mean,
100%, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you want a donut? Or, hey, throw it, toss it. Yeah. So that was always the nice, getting a good mattress so you could dive on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But here we go. We're gonna try it out here. See how we go, Lily. Lily, are you a coffee drinker at all?
I am a coffee drinker. Yeah, my stomach's not the biggest fan, but my taste buds are. So. Right
on. Is there a particular blend you like or anything like that?
I typically do, like, if I'm gonna have a coffee in the morning, I just do a nice little, Dunkin' K-cup.
Woo!
Medium roast.
Woo!
Yeah, can't go wrong.
All right then. And how about how do you wear your hair, sister?
My hair.
When you play, when you're in goal.
Okay, I have a very specific setup here. So obviously I have my bandana, right? So
yep.
I'll put my hair up in a ponytail. Got to put the bandana on, right? Can't forget that. I mean, that's part of the whole spiel right there, the whole magic. And then, as of late, I've been having to braid my hair because it's getting to the point where if it's too windy, the ponytail will blow in my face. And as a goalkeeper, we can't be having that. So,
right on.
So I just have my hair up, ponytail. The ponytail's braided, and then I'll have my bandana on.
Beautiful. Now. How about the gloves? What types of gloves do you wear?
So I wear West Coast, and I used to do Adidas when I was younger, but those didn't last me too long because I was always diving around everywhere. But for a while, I've been using West Coast. I like the bright colored gloves. I think they're like the version's called Helix. So I've been wearing those, some West Coast gloves, and they serve me well.
Well, I guarantee you, West Coast is well certified, and they ought to sponsor you.
I like where your head's at.
Yes,
I like where your head's at.
Yes, there you go. Now, what about your boots? Is there a particular style boots you like?
I am a really big fan of Adidas, actually. Like, they just fit my foot really well, and I've gotten kind of used to it. So I'll typically wear Adidas. But then I have tried Nike every once in a while. But yeah, just Adidas. I have some white Adidas ones right now that are super comfy, help me kick the ball far, which is pretty important. So
Yep.
yeah, those are my cleats.
Yeah. And did you say you picked the white ones?
Yes, the white ones. I know it was a dangerous choice. I don't know what I
No,
was thinking.
no. It's magnificent. Yeah, no, man. It's all great. So how do you wear your socks? Do you go up over the knee, at the mid or ankle? What?
Yeah, so I actually, some of my teammates like to tease me for this, but I'm actually below the knee person. Like, I like my socks like definitely below my knee. I used to try to pull them up above my knee, but being a goalkeeper, it just falls down immediately. So I've gotten used to it, just sitting right below the knee. That's the comfy spot.
Nice. So, what about compression wear? Do you wear, or do you have exposed skin on the AstroTurf and so forth?
Yeah, I don't wear too much compression wear. When it's chilly, I'll typically wear some compression leggings, just to avoid the turf burn as much as possible. But normally, just especially for the high school season, I'll just have some Nike Pros, maybe a tight Under Armour shirt, depending how chilly it is. But I'm not too much big on that. But if it's chilly or if I'm trying to avoid turf burn, I typically will wear some.
Right. Well, do your grandmother have a recipe for your burns, your scruff marks, and everything?
Yeah, it's just her chocolate chip cookies. It just distracts me. That's all I do. She, unfortunately, no special ointments or anything. I wish there was an invention for that, but
Yeah.
no, just some. She can make some good bandanas and some good cookies, as grandmas do. So that works pretty well for me.
Yeah, man. I guarantee. It just happens. They said, "What happened to you?" I was a goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a full sentence. What happens? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a goalkeeper, and people just they know from there.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So then you go to the whole story. Have you sought private goalkeeping lessons, or do you go with the people that you're playing with at the time?
Yeah, it's actually been really interesting because, my private goalkeeper training has changed a lot through the years. So as of most recently, I'll during the high school season, when I did is I trained with my high school, and then a couple days during the week, I'd go train with my goalie trainer. His name's Nick. Really, really enjoy him. So I do some small group things, so like 2 goalkeepers, or it'd just be me normally. And then during the club schedule, I'll normally have goalkeeper training just 1 day a week, and then he'll also come into our team training sessions, warm us up, and then I'll go with the rest of my team for about 2 days a week. So I'd say in total, I'll probably have three goalkeeper sessions a week if we're right on schedule. That'd be like perfect for me.
Yeah, right. So what about the whole story about the goalkeeping? Is there excuse me, is there social media, Facebook, whoever? Do you follow along with all the clips available?
Oh yeah, no, I love following, or like my algorithm on all my social media is pretty set towards just almost all goalkeeping stuff.
Yeah.
I really like watching other goalkeepers on social media. It's a great way to connect. I follow my favorite goalkeeper is Manuel Neuer. So I like watching YouTube videos of him, or if I'll see a video of him on like Instagram or whatever that might be, I definitely like that up and I follow him. He's my idol for sure.
Well, because of my equipment, I don't get to have the volume on you. Who and what? Who's the idol that you go to? Somebody in Japan?
My biggest idol, as far as soccer goes, his name's Manuel Neuer. He plays for Bayern Munich as of right now, and used to play for the German national team. So he's definitely my idol. Like, if I'm gonna go look at something and model my game after someone, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to look to him. He kind of has an interesting style. He's called the sweeper keeper, so he plays a high line, really good with his feet. So definitely look to go to him if I'm gonna look at clips or see any good drills too.
So you're talking to our mutual friend Maynard Nair, N-E-U-R?
Yeah, I can't even spell his last name half the time. Manuel Neuer, that's him.
Oh my gosh, sister! I mean to tell you, I got a full mind, but a half of an ear. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, when you go, sister, you go top shelf. I mean, you know, gosh. And so you describe yourself as that sweeper, that sweeper keeper.
Yes, yes.
And there is even, just for you Googleologists, is the Franz Hook about the goal player, that you don't even sweep keep. He's the one that invented it, the sweeper keeper, and he's even got it in to where you go up like that. You're all part. Total 11. Yeah. It's not 10 plus the goalkeeper.
No.
So you know about it. That's Oh, sister, I tell you. Hey, what about any call up, any invitations for the national team?
Yeah. So as far as the national team, I've been called to what they're called ID centers. So it's slightly different from a full camp. So I've gone to ID centers. I've been to 6 so far for the U.S. national team. I get to make camp, but obviously just gonna keep the grind on. I know I'm capable if I just keep working, wait for my time, and hopefully if I can keep my expectations high, as we talked about earlier, I'm really hoping I can achieve that goal one day.
Right. Yeah. And the verbal. I was wanting to ask you that because and I don't know. But by the verbal commitment, that it's not like, hey, you gave your word, Oh, no, that's not how it works. It's just that you to go to Penn State, you made a verbal commitment. Sir. Yeah.
Yes, I did. I verbally committed last year to Penn State, and I'll be headed there around this time next year. So I'm very excited about it.
Oh, so you're kind of like very serious about the verbal commitment.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty serious. Obviously, I didn't like shake my hand in blood or anything, but I'm definitely committed to them. They're my family for sure, and I'm very grateful that they gave me that opportunity. So it is called a verbal commitment, but I think my heart's also committed there too.
Wow, sister. Wow. And that's, once again, why you're in the Wales Certified Hall of Fame. I mean, you just got that way about you. So, as you go through this is, now you're looking at the first day of July. This is your summer.
Yeah.
Is there any surprises that you want to tell anybody in Wales Certified Nation?
I don't know. I don't got too many tricks up my sleeve right now, and if I did, I don't know. I seems like I'd have to be pretty secretive, but no, just summer. I'm just enjoying myself, keeping the soccer grind going. Got my club playoffs coming up, so hopefully we can go after another national championship. I guess that's a pretty good secret, Hopefully the team gets another natty, but as of right now, I don't think I got too many surprises on my sleeve.
All right, well, that's beautiful, and I hope that I pass the auditions to be able to follow you along the way. That you always have a home here at Wales Certified, and if I could ever be of an assistance, don't hesitate. And it's nice to have somebody right there that you're in the mix, and that your name, image, and likeness is going to be Nittany Lion. You're going to, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get that NIL up for sure.
Yeah, but before you go there, you're going to go right through the best 11 and rocket fire out on those Panthers out at Fort Zumwalt North.
Yes, sir.
All right. You got less than 5 minutes with me. Some 5 more.
Yeah.
Okay. So here it is. You got all this going on, and it's somebody that's going to be listening to this is like in 5th or 6th grade, middle school, and they're getting ready to come to high school.
Mm-hmm.
How about it, sister? Can you help them out with a little hint?
Yeah. I just say, you're getting ready to go to high school. I mean, that's going to be the best time of your life. The teenage years, I think there's something special. So I would say, as far as high school goes, don't get stressed out. Okay, you only get to live those 4 years once. So don't take anything for granted. Have fun, keep working hard. As far as if you play any sports, if you play soccer, again, have that expectations for yourself. There's always going to be other people out there who want those goals just as much as you do. So it's about who's working the hardest. And lastly, I would just say, just be a good person. You want people to root for you. And if you're nice to everyone else, if you genuinely, cheer for everyone else, people are going to want to cheer for you too. And that's honestly the best thing you could ever accomplish.
Wow. They're back. I got the goosebumps again. Hall of Fame, sister. Nice going. Okay. So there is a custom here at Whale Certified to say, hey, Lily.
Oh, yes. I'm ready.
What? Okay.
I'm ready for it.
Whatever you want to say to who you ever want to say it to for as long as you want to say it for.
Oh, wow. You just gave me so much power. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to do with myself. Okay. Let's see here. I'll just say first to my parents. I love my parents so much. They're my number one supporters. Big thanks to them for, because without them, I would not be able to do the things I do for soccer and just in general. So love them. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Also to my high school coaches, Coach Lane and Coach Lane, the Dynamic Lane duo, and Coach Baldwin. Thank you for the opportunity to play on your team. And this whole past season has been really good. Let's go get that district title next year. And then all my teammates, wherever at the school, at club, all my friends for supporting me, creating that environment. I know we talked about that a little bit, but creating that environment where I can have fun, but also just, push myself, because I think that's the best combo when you're able to genuinely love everyone around you, but then also hold yourself to the highest standard. So thank you for that environment. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, coaches. And also want to give a thanks to you on the World Certified podcast for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. It's been fun for sure.
Beautiful. And we had a little small rehearsal, and you wanted me to remind you that if you forgot to say something about the grandparents.
Oh no! Yes. Let's rewind. Grandma, Grandpa, both of you guys, love you so much. Grandma, thank you for making my bandana so I can have magical powers. I appreciate you.
And that was their rehearsal. They were sitting there saying, "What?" And we fooled them, didn't we? Yeah,
I was playing the whole time.
Yes, right. So the whole story is complete for the first episode of Lily Selvy.
There you go.
Goalkeeper extraordinaire. And and you know that I know that we got some of the best. We're going to keep on adding. And so hopefully one day we'll be able to meet at a location and have a round table discussion about all things goalkeeping.
Oh, that would be absolutely awesome. My dream right there.
There you go. And I want to say how impressed you are, how impressive you are, and that your parents and grandparents and and siblings and everybody that knows you and loves you, they've done you good, man. You're okay. So,
Thank you so much.
all right, Dad. And you're one of the fans of Whale Certified. I can sense it in you. I can
Yeah.
sense
Oh, I think I might be the biggest fan now. Are you kidding me?
All right, then. All right, then. Yeah. Keep grinning, sister. All right. Here we go. You've been Whale Certified, Lily, in the Hall of Fame. And this has been Whale Certified. And you too can be Whale Certified if you try. Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
It takes me a little while to unplug everything. I gotta go the old-fashioned way. Oh, man.